all in and then hope for the best.
Are you going to bring the flame back into FNATIC?
Of course we are.
And how excited is it for you to be here in this organization?
I mean, for me, I'm super excited. I mean, I've always known FNATIC. I've looked at the huge organization, and I haven't really been in a big organization like this before. So for me, it's a huge step up, and I'm super happy to be here. And I've already felt like, I mean, I've been here for like some weeks, but I already feel really good, and I really enjoy my time here. So I'm really looking forward to start playing and getting some official matches in and getting practice with the boys and stuff. And I feel it feels really good so far.
Going back to what you said before, KRIMZ, how has been changing the players constantly affected you as an organization and as a team?
It's been really bad, both for like motivational and like even wanting to be like starting computer at the start of the day. Like there was so many times where I was like maybe one text away from like I can just take a break for like a year or two. Like I don't want to play anymore, and it's like it's really tough when in that situation because you always have to like pick yourself up, but these hard times it was been like almost impossible. Plus with the stand-ins, and like I mean, they weren't like the really issue. The issue was like we didn't get like a good ground of the like the how do you call it, like a base. So it's pretty tough because it was always like I would going to play one event with that person. 2 weeks later, Broline just left it, and we got rid of the upper, and like everything went to chaos basically. But I'm glad I sticked around, and yeah.
So Broline leaving really affected you as a player?
I think it was a domino effect because we weren't so happy with that lineup either. Things didn't click, and it was more troubles than it was fun to be playing. So
right now, at this tournament, you guys are 2 Swedish, 2 Danish, and an English guy. What language will you be communicating?
Danish. Nah, we're gonna speak English like we've done previously, and I think it's going well. Everyone is developing.
Have there been any communication problems so far?
I mean, there are always going to be some I wouldn't call it problems, like wrong call-outs, but I think everyone understands the basics of Counter-Strike, and the most call-outs are quite similar.
Just needs to get used to it, I think.
Yeah.
I mean, it's just work in progress. I mean, when you're used to never speaking English, and then you have to like everything in game, and I haven't spoken English like in game for a very long time, so I think it's just but you can like easily feel the difference from day to day. So I think it's just like amount of time, then it's fine.
So what are FNATIC's goals by the end of 2022?
Oh, it's a tough one. I mean, we haven't set any long-term goals, but of course we want to be back at the top as soon as possible. But it's going to be a grind, but it feels really promising so far. So can't wait to get our 5th as well.
Okay. What's your most memorable tournament and play in your careers?
I can start. I mean, it might be coming as a surprise. I mean, I've played a lot of lanes, I feel like, but I think like the most like enjoyable thing I've played was like a local lane in Denmark. DOS2 power lane, I think it was, with Copenhagen Flames actually. The first time I was in the team, and we were playing like our nemesis, Golden Gitte, another Danish team in the final, and I knew the first time I came there was like an MVP medal, and I hadn't been there before at events, and I really wanted to get that. And then we went out into the final, and we lost the first map, and then after that we won the last 2, and I was playing a really good final, and it was like, and we were really good friends in that team. It was just really enjoyable experience, and I don't think I've been ever that happy before after a win, even though it was like a super small event, and it was like the start of my career, but it was super nice.
And for me, it must have been Katowice 2018, I think. After winning WSG, I think we won like $1 million in 2 weeks or something like that. But it was like a pleasure to win that tournament because we were like super underdogs. No one believed in us, and like we almost did the impossible.
Fair enough. You guys already won a lot, especially you, KRIMZ. Is there anything that you still want to personally achieve in the CSGO scene?
Yes, a lot. I think the older you get, the more you like fully understand what's at stake, and the more like you're gonna be more driven and like to win now. And I think it's way harder to win now compared to back then. Not to take anything from me, but I think it takes a lot more to win a tournament nowadays compared to before.
Perhaps another major.
A major would be
What would be the next thing to change in CSGO?
Silencer.
Yeah, I guess silencer.
Yeah, I think the meta right now is like super CT-sided, and I don't know, it doesn't really fit the game that well, I feel like. And there's a lot of times when you play the game and you just feel like, you know, you really shouldn't be able to get like 3 kills there or 4 kills there without like putting that much effort into it. It looks really, you know, it didn't really have to be like super good individual, have a really powerful round to get 4 kills and stuff like that. And it kind of like takes away some of the flashy things that you see watching. So I think it's better for playing, and it's better for watching as well if it gets kind of like fixed in some way.
I think it's very noob-friendly meta at the moment. Like you can easily, like, okay, maybe not easily, but it's easier to get like a 3K, 4K spray down now with like 0 control or like just being lucky in that situation compared to before, I guess.
Yeah, this Master Guardian agrees. How would you nerf it then?
I would slow the bullets, like the accuracy, what do you call it? When you like slow down the gun, the fire rate, yeah. The fire rate even more, or I would like remove 5 bullets again and up the price.
So maybe have the A4 and the silenced one with the same price.
Yeah, I think that if you could like have both in like, and it had like the strengths and the weaknesses, I think it would be nice. But like right now it's just like so good compared to the M4, and it's just, you know, you would never like take the M4, I think. And I think they kind of have to either like nerf the damage in some way, because right now you die like, it has another damage or the fire rate, at least one of those two, because right now you just die really quickly in the body. And I think either the fire rate or the damage would, you know, fix that in some sense. So I think the main things.
Do you guys have an off-meta favorite weapon?
Favorite weapon?
Your SG.
SG, maybe it's fun to bring in practice, but I'm really bad with it. But I don't know really. Like no MP5. I usually buy MP5, and I think it's nice.
Yeah, I mean, I think for me it's like I had started playing another account in the beginning, and then I had 5.7, and I didn't play with that before, and then I just started using it. I actually really like it now, and I just buy it every single time I can. So. Yeah.
So you prefer now the 5.7 over the CZ?
Yeah.
Fair enough. What are your opinions on the current map book?
I think it's okay, but I think it's been a long time since there's been a change, like, or even a change on some maps. Like Ancient haven't been like, they haven't modded it or haven't changed anything on that map, and it definitely needs. And I mean, if you see what maps are playing in like the most tournaments, it's like always the same against like any teams that's facing each other. So it's quite boring to watch for me, at least. So I think by removing either Mirage or Inferno, I will like see a Cobble or something like that come up.